Hi there, this is your girl, Christine Elevation Wilson, aka comedian Ella the Spell, the phenomenal storyteller. I will approve this message. Listen, I'm not sure which angle I'm coming to you in today, but I felt compelled to turn on the camera. CAMMERA. I wanted to turn on the camera just to capture some of my thoughts right now. I've got quite a few thoughts running through my HEAD right now. And so I just wanted to share them with you because I just feel like what I'm going to say is going to bless somebody, okay? Listen, I want to come to you from a very real place right now, right? The other day I was on, I want to say Facebook Live, and I was talking about, we as women being addicted, or people in general being addicted to the weed. Now listen to what I'm saying now. I may not be enunciating the word properly, but I want you to get where I'm coming from. Are you addicted to the weed? WEAVE. Some of y'all addicted to the WEED. I ain't never smoked none though. I got the contact though. I don't like the smell of it. Now, if it's some food, if I can digest it, I'll fix it. But no, I don't like the smell of the weed. I ain't never smoked weed before a day in my life. That's true. But I am, and I have been addicted to the weed. WAVE. And I wanted to really talk about this today because I just recently, on Saturday, so today's Thursday, got rid of my wig. Sadly, I had spent, I won't even say how much money I spent because I had purchased some hair from Amazon. Then I went to the beauty supply store and I bought more hair. And then I went to the hair salon on Friday night to get the hair braided. And my hair had grown out, but my sides had started to thinning out again. Probably time number 6. And a lot of that just came from me not taking good care of my hair. Now, 2 months ago, which was April, my hair had grown up nice. I had my edges and all of that. Had used some Eden products, and my texture and everything was just lovely. But I got lazy and I started wearing the wigs again. Sometimes I put on a stocking cap. Sometimes I just put the wig on. Sometimes the wig would be a lace front. Sometimes it would be with the combs in it. Now, when you have those combs, where those combs go right in there. Little by little, these combs started to pinch my hair. And I just kept putting on wigs, kept covering it up. And then it got to the point where I realized I had damaged my hair once again. And now I'm kind of addicted to wearing the wig because I don't want to show my hair. Why? Because I had not taken care of my hair, and so my hair broke off. Now, why am I sharing this with you? I'm sharing this, and I'm just being transparent today. I'm sharing this because I love the way the wig makes me look. I love the way it makes me feel. And I love that it gives me a certain level of confidence. It makes me feel pretty. And so I use the wigs and the makeup to play up my pretty. I call it pump, right? Now, let me just say this. There is nothing wrong with wearing a wig. Nothing wrong with wearing extensions, tracks, any of that. 2 things I will say. Number 1, if you're going to do it, take care of your hair underneath. Number 2, I want to give a shout out to Kiki Kitchens. I was at her house several years ago, and she had a friend, a male friend. He said, when the accessories, the wig, the weave, all that, becomes a necessity, you're looking at a very serious problem. Honey, that thing stunk. That thing stunk. I said, wait a minute, when the accessory, so accessory. So if you got to have bangles and earrings and you got to have eyelashes and you don't feel like you can leave out without having those things on, that's an issue. And guess what? I realized I was addicted. Now here's the other thing. This is the crazy thing. If you've known me, you know I absolutely love short hair. Here's what has happened. I've gained weight. I've developed skin issues. I've got the ingrown hairs. And I just, 50 something. And so all of these things have come into play. And I really started to feel some type of way. Now here's also the kicker. I love my short hair when my hair is short and tapered and cropped and spiked on the top. As long as it's healthy, I'm okay with it. But right now, as you can see, the thinning here, and that comes from the combs and the wigs, from the stocking cap pressing up against that. I'm not ashamed of wearing short hair. In fact, I think I look good with short hair. But here's what's happening. The cover-ups cover up certain things, and it gives you an illusion of something. I don't want to say no. Let me go back and say that again. It does give an illusion. It makes you feel, for me, it gave me an alter ego. Now, am I okay with my hair slicked down like this? Not really. Not really, because it's dry and I need to get some product in it, right? Some stuff to moisturize it and make it grow back more healthily. And I think that's the thing that I hadn't been doing. I hate to admit it. I'm a gel person. I like to slick my hair down. So this is not gel. This is actually an Eden product, and it's a curl defining cream. Of course, I don't have any hair to curl right now, but once it grows out a little bit, it'll curl my hair right up. I took off the wig on Friday night, went to get it braided. The lady put the first braid here on the side, and of course I had a little bit more hair. And I just thought, nope, no, this isn't what I want. So I got home and I said, okay, I'm just gonna do this myself, save myself about $200. I started around here, came around here, and then I just was like, nope, this looks tacky. It was a good grade of hair, good texture of hair. It was good quality of hair, but I just realized that with the way that my hair was thinning, it was gonna be a little bit of a challenge for me to create the look that I wanted. And I said, Christina, you know what? Let it go. Just let it go. It's just hair. And if it grows back, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. So here's what I want to encourage those of you who are listening. I'm particularly talking to my African-American sisters, okay? You know, we like to do a lot of things with our hair. We want to look good and feel good. There is nothing wrong with that. What is wrong, though, is when, again, our accessories become necessities where we don't feel beautiful or content or confident without having on all of this stuff. And so, I'm sorry, I'm sharing this video because for me, speaking of, I'm just going to say I'm not my hair. Speaking of that, I'm going to go see India Arie tomorrow night at the Kennedy Center in DC. So I'm super stoked about that. And really and truly, every time I've listened to that song, I'm like, you know what? I'm not my hair. The shame that I felt behind my hair was that I just wasn't taking care of Christina as a whole. And so sometimes when we want to feel good, we will do things to play up our pretty, which is okay, but take care of your pretty underneath and in the process, right? Society standards does not look at me as being a pretty woman. And that's okay. That's okay. Because what I've decided to focus on now is I can play up my pretty, I can pump, okay? But what's better than that is that I am operating from a place of just learning how to become secure again, learning how to become more confident. And speaking of those two things, I'm sure I shared with some of you about my book that I've been writing on for a while. It's called Stand Up in Confidence and Communicate with Clarity. And it's so interesting because I told my business coach, Tina FJ, that my book has ministered to me simply because a lot of times I have forgotten how to stand up for myself. I've forgotten how to be confident. And I forgot that I have to communicate in clarity. I don't have to argue. I don't have to raise my voice, but I just need to stand up and I just need to communicate with clarity. And so the book is really helping me. Some of the things that I've written, well, I can't tell you. You'll just have to go and purchase the book. And you can get that by going to standup.com. Stand Up. I don't even know. I got to come back to you on that. Here's what I just want to say, really. I want to encourage you, ladies, women, especially the young girls. I want to encourage you by saying you are amazing and fabulous and beautiful just the way you are. And all you need to do is own it. Just own it. You may not look like a Halle Berry or Beyonce. I wouldn't want to. I take pleasure in the fact that God has created me. I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and there's nobody like Christina. So nobody can rock this big forehead and the short hair. Who's that? I think I'm in the office by myself. I don't know. But I'm just really sending a message to just encourage you to stand up in yourself, to communicate with clarity, to be unapologetic, to be kind to yourself, because when you're kind to yourself, it's easier to be kind to other people. To forgive yourself. When you forgive yourself, it's easier to forgive other people. To love yourself. When you love yourself, it's easier to love other people. And so I have been wanting to share this message for a long time, and I'm really glad that I did release the wig, because this is truly who I am. Not that I'm not the person when I have the wig on, but this is just a bare-faced Christina. And, you know, the beautiful thing is that I have really gone through some serious struggles emotionally, financially, mentally, and spiritually. But you know what? I keep on rising to the top, you know? As who was it? Dougie Fresh said, ain't no half stepping. I just choose to just be in a place, in a space of peace right now. I choose to just think all things good, you know? I just want to be in a place where when people speak my name, that people will smile or they will laugh, because they know when you are in my presence, like I'm an atmosphere changer, right? You will not come in my presence and leave out the same way that you came in, because my heart, my goal, and my desire is to uplift you, to encourage you, to motivate you, to show you and speak into you that you are more than a conqueror. Your past does not define you. What other people say about you is none of your business. And so if we can just get to that point, and if we can learn to overlook an offense, wow, how much more beautiful and how much more of a fulfilled life will you have if you just learn how to just stand in with confidence and communicate with clarity. And you don't have to apologize for being you, for being the true, authentic you. I'm really proud of myself for the woman that God has groomed me into. I'm proud of myself for learning how not to always feel like I have to fight, like with my words or just physically. I haven't done that in years, thank God. But I used to be super duper emotional, and I just had always tried to figure out, God, how can I get to a new place? And that comes with accountability. It comes with reading your word, with praying, with listening, and with submission. And, you know, having good girlfriends to hold you accountable to. You know, women that love you enough to tell you the truth about yourself. And you might get upset about it, but I don't want anybody who's always agreeing with me and this, that, and the other. I have very few people in my life who will tell me the truth about myself. I might get hotter than fish grease about it, but at the end of the day, I know they're telling me that because they love me. And so I say to you, you know, if someone's coming into your life or someone is in your life, you know, the spirit of discernment for me is very strong. You know, you can't come around me clucking like a chicken, because I will pluck your feathers, okay? In Jesus' name. But I'm saying be very careful of the people that are in your front row, because everybody who grins and scans at you, they're not your friend. Be wise enough to discern that, okay? That is really pretty much the gist of what I wanted to share. The bigger thing was just about the whole hair situation. You know, I realize that as I'm getting older, I'm, you know, getting these bags under my eyes, but of course I'm not sleeping very well. I'm sleeping probably about 2 hours per night. Yeah, it's crazy, but I'm still functioning almost at 100%. Here's the deal. Take care of yourself. I signed up to have a sleep study done in the next few weeks. So hopefully that will rectify some things. Hopefully I'll get back on my my regimen with who's there? Healthy eating? I don't know if somebody's here or not. Somebody come around the corner. I'm gonna put Wahoo McDaniel, I'm gonna chop him one time. Anyway, but yeah, I need to lose the weight. I need to get serious about my weight again. I have been up and down, and I just need to get emotionally stable again, where I'm learning to love on myself, that I'm taking good care of my hair and my skin, just my whole body, my whole mental, just taking care of everything, loving me from the top of my head to the crown of my feet, okay? Is that right? To the top of my head, to the bottom of my feet? Sometimes I get the things mixed up, and that doesn't matter either. I just want you to know that it's okay for you to love yourself. It is okay for you to forgive yourself. It is okay sometimes not to be okay, but you can't stay there, okay? So I just give God honor and praise. I joined a gratitude group on Clubhouse about a month ago. And I just have to tell you, being in that gratitude room, hey, come on, lights. Being in the gratitude room with a couple of other 100 people and just hearing people speak about what they're grateful for and speaking about the obstacles and the hurdles that they've overcome. Man, it's huge. It's huge. And so for me, I'm just wanting to get back to a good place, or even get to a better place, not back to a good place, but get to a place that I've never been before, in which I see myself so differently, which I can see myself without wearing lipstick or earrings, or feeling like I have to have it, like I, feel like people look at me kind of cray-cray. But then again, I guess it's me with my own insecurities or whatever. At the end of the day, I am falling in love with Christina again. I like the woman who I am becoming, and I just feel excited about it. I feel excited about the next phase of this journey. I think you guys heard me. I mentioned a pump several times, and those acronyms stand for Play Up My Pretty. That's what the initial concept was, but it actually is deeper than that now. So I've chosen to use the acronyms for different things, and I'll share more information about that at a later date. Here's what I will ask you. If you are interested in wanting to learn more about pump and the different things that I believe that God is going to use me to do through pump, I would love to hear from you. You can reach out to me via this YouTube or wherever I'm going to post it, but I will leave my information. But I really want to encourage women. I don't care what color you are, I don't care about any of that. I want to encourage just women in general to pump. Play up or pretty. If you've got, beautiful eyelashes, play them up. Put on some pretty eyeshadow. If you want to put on your little, what are those? The things that, like the little, those eyelashes. Whatever it is that you think is your best asset, play it up. Play it up. Because nobody is going to root for you and make you feel good for you other than you. If you believe it, if you know it, and you show it, clap your hands, okay? So anyway, I'm just going to leave with that. I'm in the office by myself. It's about 6 o'clock on Thursday evening. It is June 30th. I keep hearing these noises. I ain't got my pistol in my bag today. The best I got is a pencil sharpener. But anyway, I love you guys. I hope that you find value in this video. I really do believe God is about to take me on another level. I'm going to be doing a lot more of this. But I'm an encourager, and God allows me to use my comedy and my voice to really uplift and inspire people. So I hope that you've been inspired by this video. I want you to know that you are gorgeous just the way you are. Pick up your mirror and look at yourself and just give yourself a big old fat hug. You can rock with it. You can lean with it if you want to. Just love you. Feel good about you. Be true to yourself. Be your true, authentic self. Live your true, authentic, best life. Don't worry about what has happened in the past. The past is gone. Worry about the present, Worry about the present right now. What are you doing in this present moment? How are you living your best life in this present moment? How are you giving and serving to other people in this moment? I'd love to hear from you. I hope that you've been encouraged by this video. And that's all for now. Thank you. Take care. God bless. And I will be back to see you soon, okay? You are not your hair. You are not your skin. You are not your expectations. That's my girl, India Arie, going to see her tomorrow night at the Kennedy Center, and I cannot wait. Yeah, her music has really, really inspired me over the years, and I just, I'm not the average girl in your video. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go, and I'll see you around the way. Take care. God bless you. He loves you, and so do I.